皆さん、こんにちは。クリスマススペシャルへようこそ。あなたが楽しんでくれることを願っています。私と一緒に行ってください。3、2、1 Flying in. My secondary school had these events that happened at the end of the year right before we went home for Christmas holiday. It's formally known as the Christmas Cantata, but it is popularly referred to by the students as Variety Night. A day is set aside by the school to celebrate their students and showcase their various talents and quirks. There'd always be someone singing, a group dancing, and even plays. But by far, the part I loved the most was the red carpet show. Since it was the one day that the students were allowed to wear something other than the school uniform, a lot of us really wanted to make it count. The hosts, the social prefects, would stand at the red carpet and interview the various students that walked on it with their various colorful outfits, all dressed to impress and looking like absolute diamonds. The event was always so colorful, and it was always fun to see my classmates, and even people I wasn't familiar with, express themselves in their own various different ways. It was such a beautiful event that it even inspired me to chase after the post of the social prefect for myself, which I ended up getting, thank God. However, despite how beautiful I think it was, I struggled to enjoy it at times. And this was because, other than the awesome outfit that my brother picked out for me, I mostly felt like there wasn't much I added by being there. I wasn't as bubbly as my friends, and I was too socially anxious to not make everything weird. But growing up now and looking back at those times, it kind of seems dumb, because I have seen myself in places where I feel comfortable, and I do believe I can be a very beautiful and cheerful person at times. But oftentimes I end up hiding that person away, believing that he will not be appreciated. But after a year like this, I can't say I'm convinced. This year has taught me various lessons and exposed me to different experiences that have helped me grow as a person. But one thing that this year has taught me is that regardless of what I think I can do or what my worth is, I don't get to decide how other people feel about that. Whether it's my aunt that's always been so supportive of me and my videos, or my family that's always been here for me, or even my roommates at school, or even you guys, I let myself get comfortable in the bubble that I created for myself, believing that I could somehow predict or tell how someone else felt about me. And although it was difficult, I'm glad I was able to get out of it and learn to face things honestly, instead of telling myself what people thought or felt about me. Because, newsflash, you cannot read minds, and there's no way you can tell what someone else feels about you unless they show it expressly. Facing things honestly has been tough. I've gotten beat up and I've gotten rejected, but all the same, I don't regret any of the things that I did, honestly, because I feel they've helped me to understand the people around me and our relationships a bit better. Because now, instead of guessing what the other person thinks, I can just let them show me. And I think that's the clearest way to know what someone really thinks. I never needed to be anything, to do anything. I am, and have always been, enough. And if anyone ever tells me that I am not, then don't sweat it. I'll get better. Wait a minute. I always used to feel like my way wasn't going to work, like my style just wasn't cool enough. But this year in particular has showed me how wrong it is to assume that, because there really is no need to be perfect. There's just a need for you to do what feels right and honest in the moment, and then learn from whatever happens next, instead of to just keep on pretending and walking on eggshells, trying to please everybody and trying to deny yourself from just being you. I've always adored flamingos because, just like me, they have a bit of an altered color. However, that doesn't stop them from doing normal bird stuff, eating fish, looking pretty, and occasionally flying. In a way, you can say that this color adds a bit of uniqueness to everything or every normal thing that this bird does. And because of that, it's gone on to inspire superheroes, and even this guy, flying in Toki Toki. Watashi no mawari no hitobito may seem to shine brighter than me, and that may make me feel like I don't really add much by being there. Demo, that's not always right. Because just like at my school events, variety always tends to add more flavor to things. The spice of life, as some people call it. I may not think much of it, but I'd rather give my best to the people around me. I let them tell me for themselves what they think or what they feel about it, instead of me deciding that for them. It may be tough and it may be nerve-wracking, but it's honest. And at best, I'll have less doubts about the places where I find myself. So how about you try giving someone your best this year? 'Tis the season of giving after all. You may not think of it as much, but I'm sure they will appreciate it. Or at least your efforts or intentions that you put behind it. But all the same, thank you all so much for watching. I wish you a Merry Christmas. I have been Rema, and this is me, flying out. す。